Okay. And it was only $15.
Just waiting for a few more people to get on. Oh man, who's been busy? I've been up and down. My business has been like all the way. This is a good question because I was with James last week and we did it was a $1,700 clean out and we went to Chipotle afterwards. It was 4 of us and he asked me how my week was and I was like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's been slow, but then Monday I hit for like 950. Tuesday I hit for like 400. Wednesday I hit for 800. Thursday I hit for like 750. And then that day we hit for 1,700. And I was thinking, damn, I had a great week. That's a good effing week. You know what I mean? That's a really good week. But the thing about it is like, if I don't land a big job during the week, I don't think I'm having a good week, you know? And I had landed 2 good ones, you know, that were over $1,000. But the rest of the week is like really slow. Like today, today I did pretty decent. Yeah, I did decent today. But it just goes to show like I'm not doing the 10 job that I'm used to. I'm doing 3 jobs because that's how normally it is back to school, you know? That's how it normally is. How are y'all doing? Who's Herrera, go ahead and tell me how your week's gone last week.
It doesn't hurt.
Everything's been going pretty good, man, except for there's one pallet job we got from Dimension Waste Removal. They called me up and said they had 30 pallets that needed to be removed. So I went and did it. You know, they were very responsive during the end.
Okay, so it's called Dimension.
Yeah, Dimension Waste Removal. And then somebody else told me that they also go by Trash Warriors out of California.
Yeah, that's their old name, Trash Warriors.
Dimension Waste Removal, Waste Management. Huh. Why does Check Sammy come up when I hit that? Trash Warrior comes up too. Oh yeah, formerly Trash Warrior Dimension. That's right, I see it here. So apparently they're an all-in-one for waste management nationwide. With our powerful AI price quoter, that deeply complicated waste stream, you can book and receive price quotes. Oh, okay. And then they subcontracted you, correctly? Am I correct? Okay. So Dimension, formerly Trash Warrior, contracted you. Okay, well, here we go. And then what happened? They told you they had a job or what?
Yeah, they said, hey, we need X amount of pallets removed in Hurst, Texas. You know, I told them, cool, you know, schedule it for the next morning. Went out and got it done. They were very responsive through all of that. And then she was all like, all right, you know, send me your Cash App or Venmo. So I sent her the Cash App. And then she was like, oh, they're having trouble paying you. Send the Venmo. So I sent them that one. And she said, all right, the money should be there in an hour. Never heard nothing. Texted her. She said, oh, okay, let me talk to them. Never heard nothing else. I texted them the next day. She said, all right, let me talk to her. And then it's been silent after that. It's been 2 or 3 days now. I've been texting them and haven't gotten a response.
Wow.
That's no bueno.
So, yeah, formerly Trash Warrior. So did they have a problem as Trash Warrior? Does anybody know about this company? Can anybody chat about this? Tell me something about Trash Warrior. Anybody have any experience with them?
Yeah, I worked for them. Before they were Dimension, they transferred over they were originally Trash Warrior. I did maybe, matter of fact, they just tried to get me back on. They told me I did, I don't even know, $2,600 with them at one point.
Uh-huh.
And you know, they're like Check Sammy. They'll give you jobs as subcontract. I did some pallet stuff for them too, yeah. But I mean, I didn't have no problems getting paid. The problem was, you know, they asked me, hey, would you do a little bit of oil? And then they kept sending me all these oil, like 50-gallon drums, and people wanted to get rid of oil illegally. I said, nah, I'm not interested. Just take me off your list. And it just kept coming. It's like kept coming, oil jobs. So I just left them alone.
So I heard something about Check Sammy. I did hear something about Check Sammy. This was just recently. I have a friend that uses Check Sammy, and he said that they made him go get workers' comp, insurance. They had to send pics of their truck. They had to have logo T-shirts when they go to pick up the job, and they required before and after pictures. And he said that he had started with them 6 months ago, and he was doing when he first started, he got all the insurance stuff down, he got all the logo stuff down, and then when he started, it was really great for him. It was great. And for the first month, they were sending him jobs, and then after that, it's just been like crickets. They send him one job a month or 2 jobs a month, and he's wondering if there's any.
Do they set the price?
They honestly, they told him this. I think it was after the 3rd month. He called them and he said, "Hey, I got the insurance. I got all this stuff. Why aren't you calling me back?" He goes, "Well, there's somebody with better pricing in your area, and we're wondering if you can lower your price." So it's kind of technique that they're using. You know what I mean? Have you heard something about that, Nick, or what? You already know.
No, not with that company, but other companies that we use, but we haven't done a lot of business with this company. I can't say the name, but they kind of try to set their price, and the prices are just too fucking low, dude. Like, you can't make money off of them.
Right.
They're making money, but you're not gonna make money, because if you're charging them, like, they want like $400, say, for a full load. I mean, that's all they're gonna pay you, and they're charging probably $1,200 for that fucking full load. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So I don't know. I just was wondering if those other companies are the same way, like Trash Warriors. Do they set a price, or
Well, Trash Warrior's not even paying right now.
Well, they didn't pay him.
No, they didn't set a price. They asked me what my price was, and then she had to talk to whoever to get it approved.
Okay.
Well, that's their technique that they use. I've noticed this about all the companies. They always like they check the price, and then they set their price. They check your price, be sure it's good, and then they hook you. They hook you like a fish on a hook, and then they get you where you rely on them, right? You rely on a lot of them. What was that name of that company that Carson was using for a while, Nick? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Jiffy Junk. I
Jiffy
heard
Junk.
something similar about a Jiffy Junk.
Same thing with Jiffy Junk. The same thing with Jiffy Junk, and that's what happens with Jiffy Junk. Jiffy Junk is like they'll hook you. They'll give you all these jobs when you first start out. Is that what you said, Nick? Do you remember the story or what? They hook you with the.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
I think wasn't Orson with them?
Orson, not a Orson. Was it Orson?
I don't know. Where is Orson?
Yeah, Orson. No, we don't talk no more. Orson, not my friend, bro. Not my friend. Hey, go ahead, Fred. Oh, there's Maddie. I didn't even see Maddie.
Yeah. To me, with whatever it's called, Check Sammy. To me, that when they set those prices, it's just whack. But if you have a piece of equipment that they can only use you for, so like here locally, I was the only one who had a dumpster truck that they could use. So, which was great. And so I could set my own price, but they couldn't use anybody else. So that's more of a small town thing. But even in a big town, because Check Sammy owned the contract with Walmart, so nobody else is going to get it unless they get it through them. So, and I think that they could just pit most junk removal companies against each other, which, I mean, they could do, and they can, there's always a sucker that's going to get destroyed by a broker. But they can be very good if they're the only one who has a contract and you're the only one who has that equipment.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to throw that out there, and I agree with all the points that are being made. But that's just kind of what I'm saying.
So they do set the price.
Yeah. I mean, they set the price. I mean, I mean, I was able to get a little bit more than other people were for the red box stuff. I probably did like 6 red boxes when they were getting rid of all of them.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty cheap for how much I was driving and everything.
Yeah.
It's like $300.
Wow.
India,
Well, I just put them on my lift gate.
The name of the company you're talking about is called Perfect Click.
Perfect what?
Perfect Click.
Perfect Click. What
Yeah,
is this relevant to? Tell me what it's relevant to.
No, you was talking about was it Carson?
Yeah, Carson.
Yeah, he was the one that was part of Perfect Click. I did Perfect Click also. Yeah.
How do you know that?
Well, I heard you guys have a conversation about this before, but I was part of it. I dealt with them too, and I got rid of them.
Well, I know what happened with these companies are broker companies. That's what
Right.
we'll call them broker. What do we call them, Lonnie? What's the professional name we can call them?
The broker.
Third party.
I'm gonna say like a online reseller. You know,
Online reseller.
Yeah, they kind of like a service reseller.
A service reseller. Okay, so
Service
How do they
broker
get
works
the
too.
contracts? How do they get those? Do you know?
apparently they probably, just sell themselves as salesmen. You know what I mean, Nick? They probably, hey, we're working for all the Walmarts. How would you like us to work for the Costco's or the in and out and stuff like that?
Finding the buyer, and once you find the buyer, you're in there.
You're in. Yeah, somebody. But what happened? The situation that happened with Carson was that he was using Jiffy Junk for a long time, and he went and got the. It was good for him. I remember it was really good. He used to tell us stories all the time, and he was like, "Yeah, they landed me $1,700." And then there was an instance where he went to go do a job. I remember he called me. He told me what I thought about it. He went to go do a job, and they told him that they could only pay $300 for this dumpster enclosure. And he said, "No, dude, it's totally full. It's a $700 job." And they said, "Well, if you could do it for $300, we'd appreciate it." He's like, "Yeah, I can't do it." And then they cut him off. They said, "No, we can only afford this much." And then and then he did all the things. He got workers' comp. He got insurance. He did all the things right. And then they didn't use him anymore for months. And then he called back and he said, "What's going on?" He goes, "Well, someone in your area's got better pricing. You're going to have to lower your price." So he did. He ended up getting a few more jobs, but other than that, it's just been like crickets. And that's the thing about it. These companies, they're like fly by day or day by fly. What is it called?
Fly by night.
Fly by night companies, right? They fly by night companies. They come in, they get their money, and then they're gone. And they use us as cattle. And it's kind of embarrassing, actually.
They do the seagull management, right?
Yeah.
Seagulls fly in, they shit on you, and fly out.
Yeah, there you go. And it's kind of disappointing that they use us like that because we talk about it and we don't do shit about it. Herrera, go ahead, Herrera.
I was just gonna say, y'all were mentioning Walmart earlier, and I was doing quite a few Walmart jobs through LDR, and like picking up the meat buckets, and we were charging like 100, 150 per bucket, and then they started complaining about the price, saying that it was too high.
That's nasty.
I've noticed one thing, like, is to not complicate the whole deal and not add that many things to your business to make it more difficult to collect money. Like when me and Maddie were picking up mattresses all over Frisco and Fort Worth and everything, and then it just stopped on us. And we did it for such a long time. And I remember telling my son, I said, "Hey, dude, it's going to stop. Get it while it's good. They're just not going to keep us for a long time." They probably didn't have a contract in the area or something, or somebody bullshitting them. But I do remember when they called me and my attitude was like, "Listen, guys, we need to get paid the same day." I said, you're going to have to mail me a check. You're going to have to mail me a check. You're going to have to send it overnight, or you're going to have to Venmo me. And when we first started, they were Venmoing me. I would go do a job. They Venmo me. Four mattresses, they Venmo me the money. And then after that, they said, "Well, we will mail you a check." And I'm like, "Okay." So I let them mail me checks, and the checks were coming in so fast, I was just getting lost on them. You know what I mean? I was just thinking we're doing the jobs. So to pay Matty was kind of difficult for me because I didn't even know how much I was paying him and how many mattresses he was getting. I was throwing him money. And that whole thing was just complicating my business. And then all of a sudden they stopped. I sent them an email. Hey, y'all going to send me any more? Let me know. If not, see ya. It was a real simple email. And then it stopped for us. It ended like that. And I never went back and I never asked them. And it was disappointing because it was a good paycheck. But it didn't rely on our business. I mean, we made up business somewhere else. So but it did suck that we lost that business. It was so easy to. And then, Matty, weren't you selling this stuff afterwards or what?
Oh, yeah. I was selling them like hotcakes. They were all wrapped up in the bag, all ready to go, not even the box opened.
You're selling mattresses?
Mm-hmm. They were wrapped up in the box, shrink wrapped.
They were brand
I
new.
sold a couple of
Brand new in
mattresses
the
that
box.
you gave me.
Brand new in the box. Not even open. Tape still on them.
I kept one king size that I went and picked up. Brand fucking new in the box. I kept that one, and then I sold like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I got a guy here
like
at
14
a
a week.
hotel. I got a guy out here that has a hotel, and he's like, I don't care. I know how to get the stains out. Don't worry about it. Just drop them off. I'll use them. I'm like, oh, God, I'll never go to that hotel.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's so bad.
We got some at the haunted house for them.
We have a lot at the haunted house.
We can get rid of bed bugs too.
Yeah, we have a lot at the haunted house. You're in tunnels you're in like 5 tunnels in the haunted house. It's scary too.
So going back to these companies, like these broker companies that call you. So most of the people, I was just wondering, most people when they get like jobs for like these shopping centers and going cleaning out stores, is it coming from a third party? Most of you guys? What about you, Carter? Do they call you direct, or is it from a third party when you get it like a big clothing store or something in the mall?
So usually when I get a phone call, it's from the landlord. It's a landlord.
So it's not from the corporate.
No, I did remember getting a phone call from I think it was Jiffy Junk or Check Sammy to go do a job. And I said, "Are you third partying me?" He goes, "Well, we got the deal. We're willing to pay you $100." I said, "No, thanks." I just hung up, kind of like, I'm not going to work for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have this company that always calls me for odd jobs. Like, can you put a door up at Walgreens?
Oh, I got one of those guys now.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't do that. Can you fix the light in the water heater at this store? No, dude. Can you put the things on top of the ceiling tiles on a bill? No, dude, I don't do that. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering how many people get those calls, like to do like H&M clean out or Foot Locker clean out. Because I used to get them, but I don't get them anymore from one guy out in New York.
Well, I think they're tight right now. The money's kind of tight right now because, the economy's kind of slowing down.
Yeah.
I mean, you keep on hearing this, that the economy's slowing down, but our business is still decent. You know what I mean? It's like horrible bad. I mean, back to school's here right now, so it's slow time. Yeah, so it's slow. And we know, what's funny is people, this is the time of year when people pick up the phone and they call me. And that's when you know it's slow because they ask for advice. You know what I mean? And they'll call me all the time, all throughout the day, and they'll ask me for this and that. And I'm telling them, dude, chill out. You're new to this business. You're 2-3 years old. You have to realize that back to school time, when August rolls around, it's always slow. And it's still going to carry until September in the middle of October anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? And honestly, I give away all my jobs, and James is going to take over my job. Maddie's going to have to take over my job. James is going to take over I don't work in October. I don't do one job in October. I won't do it. I'm just so busy with the haunted house that I won't pursue any jobs.
Yeah. So,
but it's busy though. I mean, it's slow those times anyway. It's just, I see these Facebook posts coming on and, it says, business slow, but I'm like, these guys are rookies. They just don't know. So I got a quick video. I want to show y'all something that I picked up from a house. This is kind of changing the subject really fast. So the name of the company was Dimension Trash Warrior, right? Is that the name of the company?
Yeah.
Trash Warrior doesn't want to pay. Okay. Well, anybody who's listening to this video, keep your eye open because they don't want to pay. They're not going to pay him. They're going to pay you. All right. So I got a phone call from this customer right here. And this is the...
He told me to look in the box, and as soon as I look in the box, you're not going to believe what I see. Listen, I didn't know what to expect, but that's a human being right there. That looks like a human being. And she said, no, it's a sex doll. So I'm like, what? What's going on here? So apparently her ex-husband was into this kinky kind of stuff, but you should see what she feels like. It's a spongy material. It feels like skin.
Jesus Christ.
It was crazy.
You're touching it.
Thinking like I do, I think, hey, I can use this in my haunted house.
What are the stains from?
I ended up taking this thing, carrying it right out, and taking it. Yep, it's going to the junkyard haunted house. This officially is the weirdest
Yeah, right.
Right.
Man. You
I've
took a
ever
picture
done.
of that thing in your
She
bag.
told me to look in the box, and as soon as I look in the box,
All right. So here's the... Oh, let me try this.
What were all those
I'll
wet
tell you the
spots
story.
from, dude?
She said, the lady calls me upstairs and she said, can you
Happy.
take, yes, happy ending at the haunted house. Of course, of course, of course. And here's what happened is, I took the doll and I'm sorry. She said, I have something that you got to see upstairs. Would you take it off my hands today during the estimate? This was the estimate I'm doing. So I go upstairs with her. I look and she unballs it. And for a split second, bro, my heart goes, whoa, shit, I can't take a body. I just can't take this is a human body. And I looked, and that's why I touched the body like the way I did. I touched the body because, man, it was
So
it
what
was
did you
bad.
charge for that? How much?
That was a $1,000 job. That was a $1,000 job. But I took
Not
the body
just for the
for free.
body.
No, I took the body. I just took the body off of her.
You did it pro bono.
So here's the funny part about it. I took the body to the haunted house, and the body was still in its wrapper, its feet. If you notice in the picture, it has a clear wrap around. Well, you can't tell, but it's got a clear wrap around the feet. And apparently she wasn't ever used if in a sexual way yet. So I got the body, I straightened her out, and I set her down on a thing, and I did a self-examination of the body myself. And I just
You did not.
I swear to God, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
dude.
That's
I
disgusting, bro.
yeah. I did the three finger thing. Two in one in the pink. What is it, Maddie?
Two in the pink, one in the stink, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I did,
Oh my god.
and the reason I did it is I just wanted to test it. I wanted to see
Are we live?
if a guy really has sex with this doll, does he stick his, in there? So I'm like, I want to see how much room is in there. So then I go like this. I spit on my fingers.
Oh my god. Dude.
Oh, we're live, ladies and
And then I
gentlemen.
went in and
Oh my god.
I
Are you
tried to-
live?
We are live.
Yeah, I tried to go in, but it didn't go in. So then I went and got baby oil, right? And I kind of P. Diddy'd the whole
Oh,
finger thing, right?
Oh,
You did it.
not the Diddy.
And then I'm like going in there and I'm like sticking, you know what I mean? And I'm like going in there and it got too tight. So then I pulled it out and I'm like, okay. And then at that point, my lipstick was getting all over the place. So I was just like wiping it off and shit. And I was like, man, what's going on, And then I tried it again. And then I did the three thing,
I can't wait to send your wife this one.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
Diddy
shit.
Hernandez. Yep.
No. In meeting. Okay, but honestly, I did test her out. I just had to find out, and she's real, man. She weighs a lot. She moves just like a normal person if you move her arms, and she's made of some synthetic silicone material.
Just wait until like robots like that.
Hey, bro, she's worth at
AI
least
robot.
3,500. She's worth at least 3,500. Yeah. And here's weird, Maddie. I don't want to. I'll tell you who it was, Maddie, later.
Yeah.
But
There's a market to resell that stuff.
Oh, they're
my
probably-
yeah,
God.
Oh yeah. The Diddy market.
yeah, the Diddy market, and I had a friend come and help me this Sunday, and he came to. I'm about to put him on blast. I'm not going to say his name, but he came to help me. We cut the grass outside. We fixed up the haunted house, and it was Sunday, and we were out there working, and he noticed the doll. and he started taking pictures of the doll. And we were working, and then I was like, Ivan, come and help me with it. And he's taking more pictures of the doll. I just said his fucking name too. Shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he just kept on taking pictures. Like he had a lot of interest in the doll. I said, what are you doing? He goes, bro, I just think it's weird. And I'm like, dude, leave the doll alone. You're acting weird. And he was just acting weird around the doll, dude. Like he was turned on by it or something. It was so weird. I got to take a picture of her again. But I set her up in the Terrifier room, and we're going to wrap her up in like bondage and just have her, you know, probably slit her throat or something like that. But she looks real, man. I turned the corner the other day, forgot I left her there, but she scared the shit out of me, man. She looks real. But yeah, I ended up getting that doll. I immediately took her. Threw her over my shoulder and took her into the other room. It was pretty cool. Anybody got something cool like that y'all picked up? Ever?
That's horrible.
Did I tell you about the dildo, the black dildo I picked up one time? Did I ever tell you all this story with the black dildo that I picked up in Highland Park with a nice family? Oh my God. You got to remove the couch, and I picked the couch up vertically. I picked it up like this, and something falls out of it. And it was a $3 million home. It was a white lady and her white daughter, both of them gorgeous people, just beautiful people. And I see the dildo on the ground, and I grab it and I hold it up. Yeah, you remember? Okay, Alex remembers the video, right? And I hold the dildo like this. I hold it. I say, is this somebody's? And it just keeps on wobbling back and forth. I'm holding it like this. Is this somebody's? And then the daughter was mortified. She goes, "Oh my God, Mom, I can't believe it." She ran upstairs, and the mom went out the back door, and I was just like, "Oh shit." But they've called me back plenty of times after that. But it was just a funny experience to do that. Man, they left. They had kinky stuff in that house. Oh, Maddie, you remember the time we went to that one house in Frisco?
Salina, dude.
Salina, yeah.
Yep. That divorce or something. A swinger divorce, dude.
Bad, too.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Whole chest of that shit.
Whole chest, butt plugs and stuff. That was weird, bro. That was weird.
A lot of chains and shit.
Uh-huh.
Man, I need to do more business in Dallas.
Well, let me tell you.
Come on in, dude.
Let me tell you what happened, dude. We go to. Was it Anna or Melissa? What was it, Maddie? It was Frisco? Oh no, it was.
Which one? The garage clean out?
Yeah. What was it called?
It was Salina. It was just Salina and Prosper. Barely into Salina. I remember exactly where it was.
Was it sex dolls or what was it? Do you remember what it was?
It was that treasure chest. Remember? It came in that treasure chest. You opened the treasure chest and you made a video on it. I slapped you with a dildo in the garage.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I'm just trying to I'm looking for. I don't have a lot of Salina videos, but I would have called it.
I think it was a TikTok or something.
Yeah, clean out, garage removal, eviction gone wrong. No,
I don't know. That Javon was there.
Yeah, Jamon. I don't know what would it be
I had
called.
the mini dumpster. I don't know either.
Anyway,
it was such a weird environment too. That lady that hired me.
Yeah, she the thing was weird about it is that when we get to the garage, we're doing the garage clean out.
Nice
and
shit, dude.
What'd you say?
Remember all his shit, dude. We got all his shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of goodies. A lot of goodies. She was mad at her husband, so she started giving his stuff away. And she never showed her face. When we get there, Maddie says something to her through the door or something. What happened there, Maddie? Remember?
Nothing. She cracked the front door, and she was like, "I'll open the garage." And then she cracked the door again, and I was like, "What's all going?" And I mean, I could tell, but I just wanted to make sure because I mean, shit, dude, there was like pressure washers, vacuums, nice clothes, nice shoes.
Everything.
It looked like everything, like just straight out kick this guy out, and all his shit's on the garage floor. And I was like, "Fuck, we're about to have a field day." I mean, everyone's starting to make their own section in here, and she ain't even told me what's going. And so,
yeah, that's right.
And then she just closed the door, and the treasure chest was at the bottom of everything, and we didn't get to it till last. Pretty close to last. Yeah, it was a treasure. It literally was a fucking It looked like a treasure chest.
Oh my god.
You just opened it up and it would just hit you right there.
Full of dildos.
Full of cock rings, anal beads. I mean, all of it, dude. It was.
Isn't that
insane.
where I fell down? Didn't I fall down?
Oh, dude, we fucking we acted a scene in there.
Yeah, we did a whole scene.
We had to, man. It was a lot. It was a lot. We couldn't believe it. It was so unexpected, dude. There was so much good shit there, and then we opened that, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
What was it, man?
I think you made a TikTok, dude, or an Instagram, something. You posted it somewhere for sure.
No, I did the whole video about it. I just did sex. I mean, what else would I call it? Dildos? I wouldn't put that as a thing. You know. Oh, here's the video with the female customer. I explained it. Hold on. Yeah, I explained it. Okay, I don't show the video, but I just explained what just happened. Never mind. I don't, what would I have called it? Garage clean out. Garage clean out. Clean up. Salina? Nothing came up. Not a thing. I don't know, but it was just weird because then we get to the end of the clean out, and there's a big old treasure chest, and Maddie opens it, and when he opens it, you could just hear his voice. He goes, "Holy shit, Dad, look!" And I run over, and that's when I trip and I fell. I think I tripped and I fell, and we got that on video. And then I looked in there, and Jamal was just, "Holy shit!" He was jumping back, and we're like, "Okay." So the story on that job, that was my job. Maddie came to help me out. We went back to that house about a month later, and the husband was there. No wife. The wife already got everything she wanted. And I went in there to clean out the whole house. And it was an easy clean out. I hit him for like $800. Brandon came to help me on that one. And he gave away a lot of good food, packaged food. I ended up keeping it myself. And he had a problem with the stomach where he couldn't eat any dairy products. There was no sex toys or anything like that involved. But he had dairy products and gluten-free products. Everything was had to be gluten. So I was like, what? That clean out was kind of weird. Anybody get clean out like that? Anybody? Nobody? Everybody got scared from my dildo experience or what? What's going on? Everybody got quiet, huh? Shit. All right. Here's the big clean out that we did. I don't know if I showed y'all this one. This was the $8,000 clean out that we did about a month ago. Me and the guys. Here it is. So this has James. This has almost everybody that we work with. One that truly showcases what teamwork and the Texas spirit are all about. We landed an $8,000 hoarder clean out here, right here in Arlington, Texas. This was a monumental task, the kind that typically takes multiple days for most other junk removal companies, but we were determined to get it done and do it right in just one day. To tackle this beast, I rallied some of the best in the business. We had Sergio from Junk. Okay, so to tell you the story on this thing, I think we explained it one time. There's Eric from Out of Sight Junk Removal. That's him. Maddie's there. TNT Junk Removal's there. James from B&G Junk Removal's there. And then I think the laziest worker we had was Sergio, wasn't it, Maddie?
Yeah, we couldn't find him half the day.
That motherfucker, half the day he was putting shit in his car. Just taking shit out of that house.
Well, that place was terrible. What'd you think about that place, James?
That dude, that shit was nasty as fuck, dude.
There was rat shit in every crevice of that place, dude. I was, yeah, remember that joke I made? I was like, I'm surprised there's not trash on the roof.
I'm just looking at the work that we did that day.
Well, that 30-yard dumpster saved our ass, too.
Dude, that 30-yard dumpster saved our ass.
Saved our ass, dude. We were way under. I mean, we would have needed, how many more companies out there?
We only had one more trailer left.
Yeah. We would have needed like 2 or 3 more.
How long did it take you guys? Was that a day or two?
No,
It was
no.
one day.
One
Like
day,
5 hours, 4 hours.
No, it took us like 3 hours, dude.
I don't know.
How many guys?
7.
Yeah, there's at least 6 or 7. B&G brought 2.
You guys are humping. You guys are humping that shit.
Yeah, we were moving
You're
fast.
fucking moving, dude.
Yeah, dude, we were cycling. Look at all them trash cans. We were cycling trash cans in and out of that front door like fucking madman. 2 in the dumpster or in the trailer each time, and just
there was 2 people
moving.
in the dumpster, right, Maddie? 2 people or one?
Yeah, there was always 2 people in there. One smashing it down and just handing the trash bag or the
And then
trash
Eric,
can.
Eric was grabbing the stuff, and I'm putting it at the doorway right there.
Yeah, me and him are grabbing it from you.
And he's grabbing it, and Eric's taking it to Maddie. Maddie's dumping it in the dumpster, and then James is filling up all the crates. See all those things? I'm filling them up. I'm taking them to Eric, and then Eric would put them in the dumpster. And that's we had a little thing going for a long. We got tired. We really did get tired towards the end, but we had a little conveyor belt going.
Yeah,
dude. You know, when I was there, dude, I found like. I think when I took all that change, you remember that from that little jar?
Oh, dude, there was fucking change everywhere in that.
Dude,
house.
I fucking went and cashed that shit. That was like $20-something in change, bro.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. There was shit everywhere in this damn house.
Did you find anything good, or was it all just garbage?
Trash.
All just trash, wasn't it?
Fucking shit, dude.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Don't
bullshit.
the TVs. I got those 2 TVs.
Oh, you got 2 TVs, yeah. But other
In the
than that,
box.
on a job like this, you would expect at least like a pickup truck load worth of shit.
Yeah.
And nothing, dude. Just coins. I found a fucking Sonic cup on the ground and started filling it up with coins I found in the bedroom, in the bathroom, and I mean there was just coins everywhere. Pennies, quarters, just all over this house. Like there was a bomb that just went off and all the walls stayed up. Shit was everywhere.
So there was 3 estimates during this job. That's when I kind of want to explain this. When I went there, I was the 3rd company. I was the last company to show up, and I had actually. Oh, this is crazy. I had actually said I was going to come at a certain time and said I can't make it. Can I come the next day? And they met me there early in the morning. I went through there. I gave them a job of $8,000, and they said, "Okay, let me get back to you." I said, "Hold on." And when she said, "Let me get back to you," I knew I wasn't the lowest one. I said, "Well, did y'all get more estimates?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, who did y'all call out?" And she goes, "Well, we got Junk King to give us one." And I said, I immediately told her, "I know for a fact they've been eliminated." What were they at? I said, "They were at least 10, 12, 13. She said $13,000 for this job.
Yeah.
And then the next guy was $7,000. He was $1,000 under me. And I told her, I said, "Well, listen, we can start off Monday or Tuesday, whenever you want," trying to kind of talk her into it. Because I kind of wanted to stick at the $8,000 mark. And she said, "Well, that's our problem. We can't do it until Wednesday. And the other guy can't do it till Wednesday." I said, "Well, I can do it on Wednesday. Think about it. Let me know. I'll give you the weekend and then give me a call." He called me on Sunday and he said, "Get ready for Wednesday." I said, "Okay, boom." We did it on Wednesday.
Nice.
What's the job? So it wasn't more, it was like, I think $1,000 worth accommodating their time. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it worked out. Because he couldn't do it next Wednesday. He just couldn't do it. And oh my gosh, here's another thing that helps me out so much. And I've noticed this a lot. My YouTube channel gives me credibility. It gives me a lot of credibility. Have you noticed that, Maddie, when you go do jobs?
Yeah, half the time they see your shit.
Yeah. So they know who you are already. And that's so helpful. The lady said, and it's cool because I did a video about this. Think about it. See, we're all guys here. We're all men. We can get out. We can go right now and walk outside. We can take a walk around the block. A woman can't do that, dude. A woman cannot leave her house and take a walk around the block. She won't do that. They're scared.
Okay.
And that's another thing when it comes to junk removal. When they get on the website, they want to know who the hell's coming to their house. They want to know. I had an encounter with a lady, and she said, "Hey, I know who you are. You have those haunted houses in Fort Worth." And I said, "Yeah, that's me." "How'd you know?" She goes, "Oh, I vetted you before I called you." I was like, "Oh, look at you, you little sneaky chick." You know what I mean? Nick, go ahead, Nick.
Okay, so I got a question. So you had 3 companies out there?
No, we have
Dude, there was like 5 or 6 of us.
6 of
Okay.
us.
So how'd you break down? You had $8,000, right?
Yeah,
For the
so
job.
$8,000. So we did. I'll do the breakdown right here on
Break
the
it down.
chat. So everybody got paid $450, right? Was it
Yep.
$450? Yeah. Everybody got paid $450. James got paid $450. Everybody. There was. Let me count them really fast. There was Sergio. He was $450. There was James. He was $450. TNT. He was $450. Who else is? Oh, Out of Sight. Oh, I didn't have to pay Out of Sight. He didn't bring a trailer, so I gave him $100. And he was so happy because of that too. Who else? Maddie was out there. Maddie was out there. He was $450. $450.
So is everybody taking trailer loads for $450?
Yeah, everybody had their loads. Yeah, everybody had their loads. Yeah. Are we missing somebody?
The 30-yarder.
And
then
the
the
30-yarder.
Yeah, the 30-yarder.
I feel like we had somebody else. Who's the guy in the trailer with me? Or the 30-yarder?
That was Out of Sight.
That's Out of Sight. Yeah.
Oh, it was? Fuck, I don't even know that guy. Fuck. Dude, that might have been it. Well, we had them 2 working too.
Okay, so the 30-yarder cost me $510. So let's see, we got 9, that's 18, 19,
2410.
19, 20, 2410. So it cost me 2410, 2410. And then I took everybody out to lunch afterwards. So whatever that costs. Let's say 2410, let's just say $2,500 even.
Yeah.
So I made everything under $2,500. There it is.
So you pulled in 5 easy.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Do you use that, that machine they have, the compactor thing that crushes in the dumpsters? Have you used that yet?
No. Hell no. That thing.
Do you know how much that thing runs? Have you ever bid it out?
No, it's an Azel. It's an Azel, and I just keep it in Azel. I haven't brought it to, but that is interesting. I should have that thing and crush down stuff, right, Maddie? Bring it down.
Yeah, but fuck, man, that thing's sketchy.
Yeah, that thing is very sketch. I know.
It'd be good for like a
construction,
like little, little. If you got like marble and shit, you got to pick up, shit like that, and just throwing it in a tray. Something like this, man, it'd just be a fucking. I mean, this is all loose trash,
Yeah.
At a certain point, you're better off using a fucking just big shovel. Yeah, just a big shovel and just tossing in a trash can. I mean, hell, we were trying to use brooms and shit on the carpet, and we were better off using our hands on all fours.
Yeah. Probably better off just using a rake in there.
Yeah.
Leaf rake.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, there was shit everywhere. Just you couldn't see the ground in this damn place. I couldn't believe it, but we were hustling. We were moving the entire damn time. And everyone, it was like organized chaos, man. Everyone, I don't know. I got there and I automatically knew what we were doing. I was already in line,
And everybody's super stoked on the price. Like you gave them for the full truck, whatever, $450. That's your price. No problem.
Yeah. So
everyone knew that coming in.
Here's the thing about it is it's not the best price in the world. I'm not going to lie to you, but let's go down the line. Sergio right there. I gave him an $800 job. The week before that, James, I just feed James. I feed James. Last week, I don't know how many jobs I gave you, James, but I'll feed you jobs.
I totally get it.
TNT, I feed the fuck out of TNT. So I rotate James and TNT. By the way, James, that job was $500 on Sunday. You know how I know that? She sent me the money for $500 on Sunday instead of giving it to him.
Dude, I woke up. I couldn't have hit that job, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, Out of Sight, he's just a friend of mine. He couldn't use. He has a small trailer, so I never offer him. I just ask him if he wanted to work, and he's down. You know what I mean? And then Maddie owes me a favor. So he'll come out and work for me because I'll come out and work for him.
Yeah.
But so it just works like that. I know you're not going to make money, but long term you're going to make money. You know what I mean? Long term, I'm always going to call you. I'm always going to have you do jobs. And that's how
people still made money. So
yeah.
No, I get it.
And we're good friends, you know. If James ever called me out and said he has a piano and it was in some area, I'd probably come out and help him out. And wouldn't expect to get
it
paid.
makes more sense when you're hiring more people.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot more load off of other people, so they're more intrigued anyway.
Yeah.
You know, that's why when we were going through this, we were like, because we were breaking down when we were going to look at some land, we were breaking down the cost of this job. Because remember, Aubrey, Brandon bailed on us last minute.
Yep, that's right.
And then we had I was like, dude, well, we're already gonna have 5-6 people. Let's just get a 30-yarder. You know, we'll have more space, but we'll lose the manpower. But we're already 6 people deep. And then the homeowner started helping too. They were, I don't know, they were more scavenging just shit more than anything.
Yeah, they were. They
didn't save anything, any paperwork, any pictures.
And to be honest with you, they were in our way a lot. Weren't
they were a lot. Yeah.
They were so frustrating.
That always happens when people try to start going through it and you're trying to haul trash out.
No, bro. I mean, they were in the way, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
we were trying to wrap it up too, and they just kept grabbing more shit off the shelves after they told us not to touch it.
Yeah.
They were going through it. So we were just waiting on them.
Yeah. Don't get this stuff. And then we were packing up, ready to leave, and they say, okay, now you can get the stuff. I'm like, we're about to leave. We're in our trucks. Guys are walking to the truck. So then I call everybody back.
Done.
Call everybody back. You know what I mean? We're working again.
Well, in the fucking backyard, we completely missed that.
Yeah. The whole backyard. That was
that.
And we had to get out of our trucks and do the backyard. James, you had a question, James? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just, it was something earlier. I forgot, dude. You're good.
Okay. So I ended up getting 2 TVs on this thing, brand new in a box. They were Samsung TVs, and they saw them. I loaded them into the truck. They saw them. They didn't want them. They were afraid of fleas and stuff like that. I kind of had sold them that they had fleas on them anyway. Everything had fleas. There was no fleas in that place. Hell, they didn't even have bed bugs. They had roaches and rat feces all over the place. So then I just put the 2 TVs in my truck, and now we're going to use them in the lobby of the haunted house. We're going to put a Google TV into it, and it's just, this is really crazy what we're doing. We're going to replay my YouTube videos in the lobby of the haunted house so people know, kind of give a story. You know what I mean? Kind of give a story about what we do and how we get all the props inside the haunted house. So with that, I'm going to tell y'all, we ended up getting this, me, James, and Maddie, the other day in a job that we all did together. And I was telling Maddie, look for the electric cord, look for the electric cords. And this is what we ended up getting right here. With my junkyard haunted house. Check this out. I got this yesterday. Now it's spinning so fast that you'll barely be able to see what it says, but in real time, it's clear as day. This is what I got a couple of days ago from a junk removal. Now it's spinning really fast, but the thing about it is that it's like a helicopter blade. You don't see it spinning fast, and then you put a video camera on it, and it looks like this. It looks like it's spinning low, but this, it's incredible. Oh, you can kind of see it at an angle. So that's our logo up there for the junkyard. This is how much we charge, and that's just the premier people that we're showing in the haunted house. This is behind a gate, so people won't touch it and get their hands chopped off, because this spins really quick. Yeah, if you look over,
you think it'll go for blood?
Bro, I'm going to tell you something, bro. That thing, they spin so fast.
Are they pretty thick or are they flimsy?
No, they're flimsy. They're flimsy. They're flimsy. They're flimsy. Yeah, they're flimsy. And there's the TV right there. There's the TV stand that I got from a job, and then the TV I got from the job. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a, what do you call it? It's badass, man. It's going to be in the lobby. Where's Lonnie? Lonnie, what do you think of that, huh? Oh, there he is. Yeah, you raise your hand, Lonnie. What's up?
That's pretty awesome.
Isn't it fucking awesome, dude? Yep. That's fucking awesome.
I would put plexiglass on the other side of the fence pieces.
I have the plexiglass too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do have the plexiglass. We're going to put, there's benches. I don't know if you could see at the start of this video. Do I show the benches in the front? Let me see if you can see them. They're right there to my left. Let me see if I can forward this video. Okay, you see the corner of that bench right there on the bottom to the corner left bottom? There's a little corner left bottom.
Okay.
You see it? There's benches around so people can sit down, and they throw a lot of wind. There's the bench a little bit more, but there's benches surrounding the whole thing, and it's barely in reach. I have long arms, and if I reach in there, I can barely touch it. from every angle. I tested out. I didn't want kids reaching in there and touching the blades. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a big deal to me. But it's spinning really fast. I have a fourth one here, right here in the kitchen, and that's the big one. Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Oh, that's my YouTube. Where the fuck did y'all go? Where'd everybody go? What? Oh, there it is. So that's in the lobby of the. Go ahead, James. You had a question?
Yeah. So I mean, when are you thinking about, doing some more haunted houses? Like, are you just gonna stay in Dallas and Fort Worth?
That's a great question. So we're gonna really, after this year, we're really thinking of. I want to expand the business, like to
Louisville.
To what?
Louisville?
No, James. No, because you live in Louisville. You want me?
No, he wants to expand it to Las Vegas.
Yeah, they'll kick my ass in Las Vegas with Universal being there. No, I just want to expand it to more like an entertainment thing. You know what I mean? We found the niche, and this year is really going to tell. I think it's going to be a landmark year for us to really find out how the trajectory of the future of the business. Yeah, I think this year we'll really find out how much we really are going to invest in the business. We're looking for land. We're looking for like 10 acres plus. We're going to start all over and then just push everybody to that acreage. And hopefully we can keep these 2 haunted houses for another year and then start pushing people to the main haunted house, which will be probably in Azle, Texas, or somewhere in Springtown, Texas. But I mean, I don't know if we want to expand to like San Antonio, Austin, Houston, or anything like that. I don't know if that's in my ideas right now. You know what I mean? But is that the question you're asking for?
Yeah, no, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, I don't know if the weird thing about it is that you turn the corner, there's a 7-Eleven, there's a Starbucks and everything, and then during Halloween, there's only like 400 houses in the area. Like, why don't they stay open year round? What's going on? Is there a situation that's wrong with them that they don't stay open year round? Why isn't there 30 haunted houses in the area? Why? They would survive. And Maddie, you know, right, Maddie? You would know. I mean, if there was 10 haunted houses that open up suddenly, they would all make money. Every one of us would make money. And Maddie, I don't know if you knew this, but Screams from Waxahachie just closed. They're not staying open in this year. They're out of business.
More business for us.
Yeah, more business for us. And they're the big dogs out there. They're the second. It goes down to the Cutting Edge is number 1, Screams number 2, and then after that, it's just probably us and somebody else, or we're tied with somebody else out there
or whatever.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I would know. I know we're going to be extremely, extremely busy because of Waxahachie closing. I think the consumer has his money ready to spend during Halloween time. Like they're with their friends, and I'm just thinking out loud. They're with their friends. Hey, where are we going to go out this week? Hey, let's go to Screams. We go there. We went there 3 years ago. They get in their car. They Google it. Oh, it closed. Where's the nearest one? Boom, it's us. We are the nearest one. You know what I mean? And then they turn back around. It's not like they announced to all their customers that they closed. Screams didn't do that. They didn't announce it to everybody and said they're closed. They just closed. You go to the website to buy tickets and it's closed. So they ended up selling their property to somebody else. And those people are not going to have it no more. So that's what I heard. They're on like 35 acres. Shit, we're on like 2 acres. These guys put on a show, man. They put on a Midway. They have 500 houses. We have 1, dude. So it's I don't know, James. It's an experience. We're gonna see what we do, man. We're gonna see how much money we make and see which direction we're heading. Yeah, I know we've spent a lot of time and a lot of money on our sets and designs, and we're constantly putting stuff out there. We're constantly hitting Instagram, constantly hitting TikTok. And we're way more popular this year than we were last year. Oh, here's something for y'all to kind of realize. Last year, we didn't have one soul call us and ask us for a job. Not one person. This week, we get 2 or 3 people calling us every week. Hey, are y'all hiring? Are y'all hiring? Why? Why are they calling?
Hell, I had one on your job.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I had a lady contact me. I went to go do a removal, and she recognized me from my junkyard haunted house videos. Not from Junk Guys, from my junkyard haunted house. And she said, I'm coming out to your haunted house. And I was like, well, I appreciate that. And she goes, yeah, I think it's awesome you have a haunted house and you do junk removal. And, you know, is my mattress going to get used? I said, no, we have enough mattresses. Yours is going straight to the landfill, I told her. And she started laughing. So a lot of people, my customers, know that I do donate to the haunted house. And surprisingly, they want to donate to my haunted house. They want to give it to my haunted house. I tell the people, I said, well, I'm going to use this stuff for my haunted. Oh, really? Oh, great. That is awesome. That's awesome. Definitely. Where's your haunted house? I give them the information. And they're like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I started realizing this, and y'all can agree with me or disagree with me, but I think I'm going to say this out loud. I'm going to say, because I thought about this. I'm the only person in the United States of America that owns a junk removal service and owns 2 haunted houses. Would anybody disagree on that with me? I mean, is that true? I wouldn't debate it. Is that a true statement?
I suppose it is.
I suppose it is, right? I mean, that's what I think. So that's pretty crazy. That, I mean, like, nobody's ever thought of the idea that in junk removal, how long has junk removal been around? 25, 30 years, something like that? And not one person's ever thought of opening a haunted house with the junk they get?
Not a lot of people have storage like you do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Depends where you live.
Yeah, hey, there you go, Nick. There you go. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. It takes a lot of property to do what I do. I can only thank God for it and thank my employees and thank, you know, people like James and Maddie who take the jobs when I'm not doing them, when I'm working and stuff like that. And yeah, dude, and I have other people contacting me, other haunted houses contacting me, just asking me questions about how I build the sets without having code compliance and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I use refrigerators. I just use fridges. And they're like, well, how do you do it? I said, fridges. What kind of fridges? What do you mean? What's a fridge? I said, refrigerator. You mean a kitchen fridge? I'm like, yeah. And they're blown away by that whole technology.
Yeah, because you have hundreds of them.
Like I innovated it, bro. Like I invented the fridge or something. You know, like I invented something, which is, I was a cheapskate. I didn't want to put up a wall, so I put up a fucking fridge instead. That's how cheap I was, you know?
Well, everything looks the same in the dark, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what's funny is like,
you just can't see shit.
You can't see shit anyway. You can't see anything.
There's too much smoke, lights. I mean, definitely if you got epilepsy, that's not the place to be.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. That's the end of the video. Thanks for staying tuned. I'll catch up with y'all next Tuesday night. All right. Everybody have a good night.
Do it.
See you guys.